Past 2 weeks have been very busy for local EMS crews.
The number of heat-related emergencies is up from this time last year. It is expected to climb even higher. KXAN's Katina McHenry found a great place to cool off in this summer heat. She joins us from the Brushy Creek Splash Pad in Cedar Park with more. Katina?
Leslie and Robert, good evening. Well, it may look like fun, and it is a lot of fun. It's a great way to cool off, but it's not the only way to stay safe during this heat. Now, not everyone can take off in the middle of the day and go splash around in the water. Some of us actually have to work in this heat. So those of us working and those of us playing are keeping EMS very, very busy these days. Splashing around is pure bliss for Carrie Clark and her family. But staying safe is the key in this heat.
Just make sure that they keep lots of sunblock on and dehydrate. We've got lots of bottled waters and Capri Suns, of course. You know, a little mixture of both so they stay hydrated. And just keep sunblock on them and have them come take a break every now and then and cool off, have a sandwich or something, and you know, and then back in the water.
That's exactly what the doctor would advise.
Well, children who are playing, splashing around in water are probably a little bit protected because they're going to get some extra cooling. But I think every hour it's important to get them to get out of the sun, rest, and drink some water.
But for those getting exercise or even working in this triple-digit heat, it can be dangerous.
But when you start getting above 80% humidity and temperatures in the mid-90s, you're at high risk for heat stroke if you're going to be very active in the hot sun.
Exactly the kinds of heat-related illnesses Travis County EMS are responding to. In the past 2 weeks, EMS have taken 37 heat-related calls, up from last year with only 29 calls. Compare that to 2009 and 2008, EMS says this year could likely be record-breaking.
I wouldn't be surprised to see it jump. I think the hotter it gets, and if we have days of over 100 degrees and what have you, we'll see that number rise.
Doctors advise some signs to look for.
The first signs are headache, nausea, and you just don't feel well.
Well, here are some tips to help keep you safe this summer. Doctors say it's a good idea to take a break every hour if you're out in the sun, just to get out of the sun and into some shade. Also drink plenty of water, obviously. Be careful of sports and energy drinks, they say, because they have a lot of sugar, and some energy drinks have a lot of caffeine. Some of them have as much as 2 and 3 cups of coffee. So children under 16 should be careful of drinking too many energy drinks. And also they say to pre-hydrate. Make sure you drink plenty of water before you go outside. But of course, if you feel yourself getting sick, most parks and outdoor facilities have one of these. It's an emergency call box, and it has a red button on it, so you can always push that if you're feeling like you're getting sick. We are live in Cedar Park. Katina McHenry, KXAN Austin News.